She's saying with every sexual encounter you have an emotional connection, regardless of if it's a one-night stand or not. So go watch this video because she's speaking facts. This is one of the biggest reasons why having a high body count is such an issue. Because women are emotionally driven creatures. Whether you'd like to admit it or not, your body does things on a physical and emotional level that you simply do not have any control over. You wish you didn't care about other people's opinions, but you do. You wish you weren't so subconscious when it comes to your body, but you are. You think you don't have an emotional connection with that one-night stand you had, but you did, subconsciously. When you sleep with too many people, it messes with your mind subconsciously. It changes your personality. For women. And because most people do not have a handle on how to reprogram their subconsciousness, and there are just some things that your subconscious will not reprogram for you, it is important to pay attention to what those things are forcing you to do, hindering you blind because of how they're affecting you. Women with high body counts are more emotionally unstable because they've given so many subconscious pieces of themselves to the people that they're sleeping with. And even if you think you subconsciously don't care about that person, your subconscious is telling another story because it doesn't understand why you just had this huge emotional connection and then that same emotional connection just disappeared. Women will skate around this issue in their head by simply reframing why they're doing what they're doing. And they don't understand that by doing this, they are desensitizing them to things that they shouldn't be desensitized to. And it's bleeding into other parts of their personality and personal life. Because it's giving them an excuse to not have to work on themselves or emotionally grow up. Sex is one of the many acts that you have no control over how your body will react to it. Simply because it's such an important part to reproducing and prolonging the human race. The only control you actually even have is how many times you allow yourself to experience it with multiple people. Because it is not the same if you're having that emotional connection with the same person. Because like I said, for women, regardless of if you think you care about that person or not, your subconscious will always care about them and it will react accordingly. Remember, you cannot control what your body does. You can only control how often it does it. But like I always say, you can do what you want. And if you choose to not believe me, that's fine. But just remember, when you get to the end of that train you are being run on, don't be surprised when no one is waiting for you at the last stop. Because I promise you, those tables are going to turn. Especially emotionally when you get past a certain number. And you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna want that train to stop. You're also not gonna wanna be alone. Stay